And we're back after a fairly long pause here. There was a bit of an issue in Sharky's Internet Cafe, but we're here for game number 2 of Orange Esports going up against Execration. After Execration took a very convincing game number 1 after being pretty far behind in the mid-game, they are able to pull it together. So now game number 2. Does Orange have what it takes to bring this to a game number 3? Execration, they've opted for a very aggressive tri-lane in their defensive lane. And on the other side of things, we've got a pretty bizarre tri-lane with the Silencer, the Shadow Shaman, and the Life Stealer. So, battle of the tri-lanes here. Who is going to do the best? Well, I think the Bat Rider is a bit favored in terms of the escape. Ew, ooh, taking some damage from those glaives. And I think that's why you get that, just to try to harass out. EU is just lining up, just trying to get as much XP as possible, but pretty much always ready to just head on out of here. And this is going to be the Invoker in the mid lane against the Outworld Devourer. And this is an annoying matchup, but it's not the worst thing ever. You do lose a bit of damage. If you're going X-Sword, it's not the worst. If you're going Wex, it's pretty rough. So, we'll see how this turns out. Right now, OD does have a bit of an advantage. That's pretty normal if this is X-Sword until you get a couple levels in that, and then it does sort of level out a little bit. Insidious C, just harassing out EU here, trying to just really push him back, get him the hell out of their lane.
Regeneration.
And moving along here. Nothing on the map happening yet. It seems like the Bat Rider has just evacuated. And this is what I was talking about during the draft. I mean, when you look at this lane, you're like, well, if I do anything wrong, I'm gonna die. So you might as well just leave the lane. That's exactly what he's chosen to do. And he can just head to the jungle as soon as he's level 2. It becomes very easy for him to do this. Unfortunately, Magnus doesn't really have that option. So, he's at a huge disadvantage here. He needs to figure out some way to get some experience points. Hopefully, he will get level 2 off this, which means he'll at least have skewer. Oh god, that's so annoying. There's the last word. And it begins. Now he's gonna just be annoyed for the rest of the laning phase. This is just the worst. Once there's a last word as well, or once there's Curse of the Silent as well, it's just, oh god. Laning against Silencer is just like the most unpleasant thing on the planet. 20 last hits for the Ember Spirit, 23 for the Life Stealer, so both doing just fine. 14 for the OD, and only 8 for the Invoker. OD going over to the Radiant camp as well to just get a little bit of extra. A little extra something on top here. And now that Winter has Tranquils, he has gone back to the lane. I'm not sure he's actually going to be staying there for very long. I mean, it's pretty brutal for him to be in that lane, so I'm not sure he's actually going to be interested in staying. And hopefully everything is working out smoothly. It looks like everything is. Apologies again for that little pause, but again, Sharky's internet just... The whole entire LAN cafe went out, so that's obviously a problem. Still nothing going on yet. I would expect both these teams to be fairly concerned about putting aggressive pressure on the mid lane. I'd like to see the Ancient Apparition try to make some movements out of lane. I'd like to see perhaps the Sand King as well, and just try to get a kill off here on someone.
Damage.
But no such movement yet, as they're just content to hang around in the top lane. Double damage on the Invoker should help him a little bit. Get some CS here. Move it back along. Magnus, on the other hand, well, he's got all the way up to level 3, almost level 4. He's doing alright. He might throw a shockwave over here. Nope, there. Okay, he's gonna skewer down to the low ground. He's out of here. He's gotta be so sick of this lane already. This is just brutal. He hasn't died yet, though, so that's good. It's honestly a pretty good performance from him. Huge stack over here. And what build do we have from Ninja Boogie? Well, he has held 4 of his skill points. That's actually just hilarious. Not committing to anything until he knows exactly what's going on. But it looks like he's going to be going phase and then picking up a Battle Fury. I think that's the most points I've ever seen someone hold. That's kind of funny. But I mean, it truly doesn't. He truly doesn't know. I mean, if he sees the Bat Rider going on him, he might want Flame Guard. He just hasn't made the decision yet. So level 6 is up for the OD. So now AA does have to be a bit careful about how many stacks of imprisonment he gets on him. But you'll notice that Invoker really is doing fine. 19 last hits. Neither of them doing stellarly. OD does have a couple denies on him, but not too big of a deal anymore. Boots up for EU. He just wants to get himself some arcanes. Once you have arcanes, you can sort of spam out the shockwave, make things a lot easier for yourself. Winter's still just hanging out around this camp. Did get pulled. He got a decent amount of the XP, up to level 5 now. Still the game is stagnant here. 0-0 at 6 minutes and 30 seconds. Sand King has popped in the jungle now with that level 2 Sandstorm. He is just farming himself up a Blink Dagger. Well, Ninja Boogie. Is he going to be the first blood? He was trying to kill Winter. There's 5 stacks of Napalm. I don't think he's going to make it out of this one. There's the Astral Imprisonment. They dropped the ultimate as well. Probably not necessary. Didn't even do that much, to be honest. Now the Tornado sails through. Oh my god, that literally just missed Winter. But now Ysera, EMP coming through. I think that might be enough. No! He pops the stick. He pops the bottle. He starts to salve back up. The Ether Shocks here as well. Skewer forward. Shockwave as well. Off the mark. Winter's still alive. Living with like 5 HP con this entire time. They're not able to get another one. And there they go. He's off. He's got himself some arcanes.
Regeneration.
And there's your first blood. Ninja Boogie falling. And he is going for a 4-4-0. I think actually, I was talking to someone yesterday, and you just get 3 levels in chains because you still have the 3-second duration, which is the important thing. Sharky looks like he's gotten a bit ganged up on. Wow, that's that shockwave missed. Holy crap! Get juked! Oh my God, EU. He is now stuck way behind enemy lines, not able to get the kill. He goes down. Give this man an award, Duke City. Blink Dagger moving along here for Winter. How is the Sand King faring?
Radiant's top tower
pretty good as well. Both of them going to be getting that at a very good clip. 46 last hits for Ninja Boogie, 59 for the Lifestealer though. He is at the top of the charts. Phase boots for him. What else is coming out? An entire drum. So this Lifestealer is super farmed. He's ready to do some wrecking. And a Blink Dagger for the Bat Rider. So Orange up 2 kills to 0. Now with the Blink Dagger up on the Bat Rider, they're going to try to take advantage of that. There's almost a Blink Dagger on the Sand King as well, so they need to be very careful with how they decide to go about this. Silencer still level 3, now just sapping XP, not really able to do much. The Magnus sort of just keep him out of the lane. Still no RP available, 9 minutes, but he is doing fairly well. Blink Dagger in level 8 though for Winter, so definitely a pretty heavy advantage there. Taking a quick look at the net worth, Lifestealer very clearly in the lead. Then we've got the Bat Rider and the Ember Spirit pretty much right next to each other. And there's actually a 1500 gold lead for Orange after getting that first blood and farming the map slightly more efficiently as well. Things going well for them. Invoker gets put out in mid lane. This is going to be a Wex Invoker Tornado, a bit off the mark, but Cold Snap as well. Now in comes Magnus, gets the Skewer, wants to get that extra Cold Snap proc. EMP, he puts himself out to avoid it. Sharky has no mana. Shockwave off the mark again. EU has missed so many of these. Now, oh my God, Winter grabs AA, drags him back. SXO, he's on the run. There's the Astral Imprisonment, drops the ultimate as well. Flame Break off the mark. They take him down anyway. The burning of the Bow Rider going to take him down. And now I feel like it's all come down to Ninja Boogie to bring his team back this game, and that's definitely not where you want to be. The Ancient Apparition doing fairly well, getting towards that level 6, so that's pretty good for him, but 4-0 now in favor of Orange.
Radiant's
Tower
top
goes
tower
down.
has fallen.
Ninja Boogie takes that one down. Looks like he is stopping for a drum. Give himself some HP. Making a bit more resistance to the right clicks of the Lifestealer. No global silence yet for Insidious C. The silencer, he's going to be working towards that level 6. Tornado off the mark in the mid lane. And I just don't know. I mean, Execration, now that they're behind, the silencer pick becomes a lot better. Because it's a lot more... It's a lot easier for Orange to just use the silence as soon as they try to initiate. Because now it's just going to have to be big like smoke ganks for Execration to get back into this using the RP, and that's all pretty predictable. And there's no Blink Dagger, so there's going to be a skewer in time for her to hit that global silence before he moves for the RP. And there's a Blink Dagger for the Sand King, so Blink Dagger for both the Bat Rider and the Sand King. Bat Rider moving along now towards what probably is going to be a Force Staff. The 2 core items on Bat Rider. For good reason. Yeah, and he has actually opted for the 3-4 build. Picks himself up a drum. And I think Orange probably want to be using this lasso. And there we go. Immediately they smoke back up. Lifestealer inside. They're going to try to find someone. And, well, there's an Observer Ward on Fox. I think he's going to be the target. Out comes the Lifestealer. Just holding him in place. Chunking him down. Flame Break. Killing spree for Winter. Are they going to go on AA as well? No, they're not. There's a Magnus right behind with an RP, so that might have been a wise choice, but Winter also running out of Firefly. No ultimate for the OD available either. And what is this OD building? Looks like he's going to be buying himself a Midas. His farm is honestly a bit behind, like, not really where you want it to be. Invoker has come ahead in last sets now. So things going pretty well for the Invoker in this mid lane. There finally is the Midas, but he does not have a lot of last hits, considering like Lifestealer is at 87. The OD is only at 41. Not nearly as good. Now Execration are going to try to pressure their way into a team fight. Present. And I am really not sure that Orange want to even go near this, because there's an RP, there's an Epicenter waiting for them, and they know that. And they know that Sand King probably has ulti, and he's charging up the Epicenter. Gets the Burrow Strike as well. No time for the raid there finally at the end, but it's not enough. Too late. AA going to take that one, and that is a silence. Try to take down Ninja Boogie. Are they actually going to be able to get him? He pops off the Spirit. Out he goes, and wasted silence. And that sometimes is when silence is not great. Just a bit too late. You know, they take down the tower, so Execration get a pick off. They get the tower, and they're doing what they can to battle back into this one. Winter building towards the Force Staff already. Already has about half of it. Force Staff for AA as well. The Invoker. And oh, I hear an Infest Bomb. I think Ninja Boogie is going to be the target. Can they get him? He is very far back. They're going to have to sneak through somewhere. There is an Observer Ward right here, so they must see the Firefly. You can't obviously see the hero, but smoke not nearly as good when there's a giant Firefly showing you exactly what's going on. Kill in mid lane in the meantime. And this has just failed. Go right past the ward. Hidden in the rock. About to run out too. That was a bit unfortunate for Orange. But Execration get another much needed pick off on the silencer. The more of these the better. Fox continuing to farm up here, has that Blink Dagger. What will he get next? I think he probably would love some mana boots for himself.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower.
Another tower goes down. Execration are doing an excellent job keeping everything under control, despite their their issues, I guess we'll call it, in the early game. And there's some mana boots for Fox, so he's got those online now. I think they want to kill Sharky. Ghostwalked Invoker is here to try to do it. And there's the Cold Snap. EMP as well, going to follow up for a very nice Hex. Unfortunately, still taking tons of damage from that EMP. And is he going to be able to get it? One more right click. No, not enough. Not quite there. A ultimate. Nope, that's off the mark. Wrong angle. Lifestealer inside as well, and not able to make anything happen from that. And that Infest is basically off cooldown again, so He spent 100 seconds inside of that Batrider just not doing anything, which is definitely a problem with this lineup that you can sometimes have. Now that the Ancient Apparition is level 6, Execration can be able to launch those nukes across the map. Maybe hook up with Ninja Boogie, who's now already building towards that Battle Fury. Doesn't want to get a damage item first. Some people do like to get a damage item before they pick up the Battle Fury, but he goes right for it. I think it's still fine either way. Silencer building towards some treads. And Execration, this game looks very familiar. They're battling their way back into it, despite being heavily down. And they're gonna move in on the Sanctioned Apparition, despite the fact that he has the Invisor, and he's gonna be going down here. Pop the dust for that one. They de-ward as well. And now they're pinging up Ninja Boogie. They need to find a way to kill him, because he is the big problem now. 95 CS, almost has a Battle Fury. He's just farming with no cares in the world. Now they know there's an Invoker here. Out goes the Silence. And that is going to keep them safe for the moment. But Winter trying to make something happen. Does not have Lasso, but it's a... Wow, what a flame break. Pushes him back into the lane. Ninja Boogie going to try to move back to stop it. Moves back in. Kills one with the Spirit. Now Winter, he's on the chase. He wants to kill AA. No. Oh, he's on fire. Is it going to be enough, though? I don't think so. Ninja Boogie coming in. Epicenter, though. A Burrow Strike as well. And Fox with the double kill coming in the clutch. There's the Sandstorm. Keep him alive. The Lifestealer coming through, chunking down another. And Execration get a 2 for 3. Fox! Triple kill. Oh my god. This Execration team is really impressing me, I have to say. They have had some extremely questionable plays in the early part of this game. Yu has missed a couple pretty easy shockwave kills, but honestly that just happens with Magnus sometimes. His animations are really clunky and really slow and sort of take forever. But, you know, Steelers farm up and they're still getting some pretty favorable trades out of it. Fox had a huge Epicenter. That was fairly absurd. 2-man Epicenter, 2-man Burrow Strike, kills them both, then gets another pick off on the backside. Shockwave goes through by Yu. And there have to be a bit careful here. There is Lasso available. Yu doesn't want to hand over a free kill here. Winter pops a Firefly, and now he knows it's up. He blinks away. He's got himself a Blink Dagger now. I don't really know how we found that gold, but that's a huge item. That's going to really help them in their team fight. RP has not even been used yet. They haven't even hooked that up with the Ancient Apparition ulti, which has been sort of flying all over the map. Nothing in particular, really. And Ninja Boogie, is this a Battle Fury flying out? No. Fortunately, he is still not quite there, but I mean, RP Battle Fury Ember is going to be pretty insane. Stack a Burrow Strike on top of that, and Invoker. Execration's team fight looks very good. So now Orange are going to be dependent on the Silencer ultimate or a perfect pickoff. But if Silencer's stuck inside the RP or whatever it may be that's disabling them, they're going to have a lot of problems. They're not really going to be able to do anything. They're just going to die. Lifestealer has Rage, but RP doesn't care about Rage. And now Orange Esports have to figure out a way to basically have perfect execution and battle themselves back into it. I mean, just back and forth these games, the same as the last one. Orange up in the beginning, and now Execration figuring out a way to make it work for them. Orchid, the next choice here for AA. Great option. Makes it so you can kind of get solo pickoffs. You can roam through the jungle, and now a huge 5-man smoke. Lifestealer's inside winner. They need to get a good pickoff here. They grab you. Lifestealer comes out. There goes the Silence as well, and that's going to be an easy pickoff for them. But can they continue this? Can they continue this into a tower push? Fox is hiding in the trees. They must know he's around. Invoker as well. Little Spirit going to go out, and Fox using Sandstorm to bring down this wave. So they get the pickoff, but it's a 5-man smoke for just a pickoff on the offlaner, and they can't really make anything additional happen with it because there's still so much team fight. These 3 heroes right here can just destroy people. The OD now has the 4 staff, but it's only, I mean, it's 20 minutes. His farm is definitely not where it could be. I'm a little surprised he didn't win that lane a little bit more. I mean, I said it was not a bad lane for Invoker, but it's still a favorable lane for the OD, I think. And Ysera not really able to make it happen there. And Battle Fury finish for Ninja Boogie. He comes back at the last moment with the Spirit. And now, with the Battle Fury up, they are ready. And wow, they are so clumped up. Oh my god, if they find them here, this is going to be catastrophic for Orange. Oh, they're scared. They're scared. Get them. Nothing like a big old team fight make me happy. Looks like Orange are gonna smartly dodge it. They know that they can't fight. Like, if they fight, they're gonna lose. Pinging out, they know they're moving towards the top tower. There's TP. I think there should be TPs on pretty much everyone. No TP on the Ancient Apparition, that's fine though. He just needs to shoot his ulti in anyway. TP's on everyone else though, so if Orange really do commit to this, they'll be able to come back. And now with the Bat Rider leaving, maybe they decide that it's time to go back to their own base. Try to take that pick off. Oh, a lot of TPs coming in though. Lasso, or Flame Break rather, pushes them back. Shadow Shaman Ward's Ward drops here in the top lane. Make sure they get this tower.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
And Execration actually going to back up here. A little surprised. I think they're trying to bait an engagement here. If Orange engage on this, they're going to get destroyed. Unless they get like a perfect lasso or something. They have silence back now. That might be enough.
Tower is under attack.
That might be enough to make this okay. That depends. I'm like, if he's stuck in it, then obviously it doesn't do anything. So. They smoke back up. Orange looking for pickoffs. Both teams playing very smartly. Both teams playing to their strengths. BO1, he's going to get stuck here. Pulled back. Life Stealer still inside, not even needing to come out. They get that one. Orange just being so annoying, just pecking them apart. And he's going to get stuck. No, he can't go down. They really need his RP silencer. Pushes him back. Double Force Staff, and he makes it out alive. And that is a big deal. That means he can go home, heal back up, and they can still easily fight. 4v5, Ancient Apparition about to come up. Chains is coming out. EMP there. Burrow Strike to the high ground. Execration fend them off. Well, they, you know, they're still getting pecked here and there. They lose a hero. They lose a couple heroes, which is annoying. But you know, if there's no towers being killed afterwards for Orange, it's really not a big deal. Ooh. Wow, that ult just missed.
Under attack.
And here's 4 Dire heroes all grouped up, looking for someone. Winter again with the lasso. He's done a great job really keeping his team in this one. Without Winter initiating these ganks, they would have lost probably a while ago because the team fight is just so strong. From Execration, I'm just waiting to see Orange enter the frame over here. Lifestealer jumps inside. Are they going to move forward here? The problem is they really can't go in on this because, like, Tornado, if they go on the Invoker, Tornado's going to stop them. If they go on, or if they go on the Invoker, RP is going to stop them. If they go on the Magnus, Tornado's going to stop them. So they need to be very, very careful here how they go about this. Firefly being used by Winter. He's trying to find an angle. In goes the Tornado. In goes the EMP. And wow, Ember Spirit just killed someone. Alright. Well, that was just EMP plus an Ember Spirit.
Radiant's bottom tower is
and they take the tower. Nothing that Orange can do about it. And if they stay balled up like this. Oh, there's the Pro Strike and Ysera. Oh, great Force Staff. Keeps himself alive. That was a very, very important Force Staff. If he had gone down there, that would have been bad. I mean, they probably would have just immediately lost the fight. And now I think Execration need to figure out a way to really solidify this advantage. Roshan is definitely an option there. Moving towards it. That might be the thing they decide to do. They almost have the Orchid as well on AA. And smoked up by Orange. Again, they know what they have to do. They're doing a good job executing it. They need to turn into towers, otherwise it does not mean nearly as much. BGO1, again, he's a bit far out. I think he's going to be the target again. Out comes the Lifestealer, and down he goes. Chunked down. 3 hits. XXO. Easily able to dispatch him. But again, 4v5, I think Execration can easily fight this. They just have such strong abilities. As long as they don't continually get picked off one by one, they can still fight it. The wards go down, so this is commitment by Orange. This is their time. I mean, they know that they have to get towers with these pickoffs, otherwise they really don't do anything. Tornado comes through, gonna miss.
Dire structures
Lifestealer raging up. There's fortification on 8 HP. They're gonna go for a deny here. Wow!
Dire's middle tower has been denied.
Perfect timing on that one. Unbelievable. There's some really high individual skill on Execration. He just RP'd canceled. If he had actually RP'd, I would have laughed. First RP of the game, empty. Winter's got an invis rune. Gem picked up by Fox. I think he bought that himself. Yes, he did. He's got himself a 4-staff now as well. And they're just trying to find... I think they should try to figure out a way to get a pick off themselves and then maybe go take Roche, because they have the potential. I mean, they've got a couple Blink Daggers. Blink Skewer is fairly good. They've got the Invoker with the Orchid. Or their other option is just to ball up and push. Basically, Execration wants to force team fights. They can force a team fight, they know that they can win it. The ways you force team fights by trying to take Roshan or trying to knock down a tower. So, we'll see if they can do it. Orange has done a fairly good job of maneuvering it so far, but I'm just afraid because they don't have too much measurable results for their pickoffs, you know? I mean, Execration has won like 1 team fight and they're pretty much even in kills. Taking a look at the gold graph, kind of all over the place. Slight advantage for Execration, slight XP advantage for Orange. But everything pretty much par at this point. The only big difference is Ember is just on a roll here. He just has a BKB as well. And once this BKB is up, it's going to be really annoying. I mean, the thing is, if you get lassos, they're still going to pretty much be able to kill him with the Lifestealer. But if they don't lasso him, I mean, the thing is, if you lasso an Ember, like, everyone else on their team can just stop you dead in their tracks. So you're not going to make it very far. And they take down a tier 2 tower. They traded for tier 1 though, so I mean that's fine for Orange. They just want to make sure, again, they continue to get towers for this. They avoid the big team fights because the big team fights are what are going to completely crush them until like maybe this OD has a couple big items. But now that he's going for a BKB, that certainly does not help him in that department. You know, he needs like a Hex or something, I think. Maybe they'll just depend on the Lifestealer to try to make it happen for him. Although if he gets stuck in the RP, I mean, he can pretty much pretty easily get killed through Shatter and Ember Spirit. And if he's not raged already, then he's just dead. Well, there's the VKB on Ysera. Continuing to farm away. Got the Bubble Hands as well. The Empower from the Magnus. Kill scores 11-7 at 28 minutes here in Orange versus Execration on Beyond the Summit for the Inaugural. And Execration looking fairly good right now, although, I mean, the fact that they haven't been able to find a big team fight is a bit of an issue for them. I'm really surprised that they don't want to go for this road. They have a medallion on the Ancient Apparition, so it wouldn't be that hard. And they have lots of ways to protect it, so we'll see, I guess. I'd like to see them go for it. Orange, I think, again, are going to smoke up. Oh, they might not even smoke. Looks like they're just going to go for a pickoff, but they might have a very unpleasant surprise here as they run into 3 heroes from Execration, which is exactly what they don't want to do. There's the Firefly. They're pinging out here. They have to know there's a lot of heroes. Tornado goes through now that Jig is up. They probably know the Lifestealer's inside of him as well. He's been inside of him for pretty much every engagement, so no reason for him not to be. They do have to worry about the silence, but they have a lot of 4-staffs to make up for it, and now they smoke up themselves, and they're going to look for their own pickoff. I actually only have 1 4-staff. 2. Sorry, they have 2, so that's fairly good. That's enough. Sharky.
Haste.
Not sure you're going to live through this one, Sharky. Hasted Sand King running over. And oh my God, Sharky got him. And the wards go down. Ooh, I'm not sure they actually want to use that there. Immediately, he gets blown up. EMP. Silence, though. Now Winter dragging him away. The Invoker goes down. The OD dropping the ultimate. Ninja Boogie getting chunked by the Lifestealer. This fight not going at all how Execration wanted to. And still, we have not seen a Magnus ultimate. He has not RP'd once. They need to figure out a way to utilize that. They need to figure out a way to leverage that in these fights, and they just haven't been able to do it. I'm a little surprised they didn't try to re-engage on this, hit these 3 heroes with an RP, and let Ember Spirit go to work. But, man, these pickoffs are just brutal from Orange. They do lose one of their own, though. So that was not a free pickoff like the other ones were. But a good reaction from Sharky, blinking it away, and making it so at least they can get a kill out of it on the Invoker. It's definitely a key hero. A lot of the team fight abilities come from him. I think really when you look at Execration's lineup, you have to say, like, we have to kill 2 of these heroes. A ultimate gonna come through, but no one is even close to around. Orange again hiding in the mid lane. BKB was used. And now Ninja Boogie's gonna go farm. Alright, well, we're back to a fairly stagnant game here. I think both teams are just gonna be very careful the way they play this. Orange knows they need to continue and get this pick off. They grab the Invoker, he's gonna go down once again. And Orange just 5-manning it up all the time, making sure that they can continue to get these pickoffs. And Execration really need to figure out a way to make a team fight happen. That's love blinks. Yeah, the blast's actually annoying against Lifestealer because it takes away your lifesteal. Which isn't, I mean, not a huge deal, but certainly annoying if you're trying to man up against someone. Ninja Boogie now farming the enemy ancients. I mean, Execration have the map control. Orange are kind of just like a scalpel. They're working through, slowly slicing away, and they're going to try to use that to get a big enough advantage where they can actually take a fight. But I don't know. I mean, it's going to be, they can't take an even 5-on-5 fight like ever. I'm not sure. The good news is that since there's a BKB on OD, he's not going to die to this massive team fight. He still might just die to like the Ember Spirit though, with bubble hands on him or something. Dust on Insidious C if he decides to randomly pop it here. And oh, they're going to skewer him back. And oh, there's the Cold Snap. He force stabs himself away. He's going to be able to make it out. Burrow Strike comes through. And now they're going to have to be careful. Winter has managed to grab AA. The Silence coming out as well. Sharky goes down. AA, he's going to get chunked down again. The Invoker just keeps dying here. And finally, after that RP being used, they use it to kill the Shadow Shaman. Winter, is he going to go down here? Sleight of Fist available. Astral Imprisonment keeps him alive for the moment. But there's an Epicenter charging. In comes Fox. Unfortunately, he is already gone. Good job getting out of that one. Sandstorm OD drops the ult. Sanity's Eclipse doing a lot of damage, and Winter and Orange have just managed to maneuver their way through this fight amazingly. Bash on Ninja Boogie. And is he going to make it out of this one? Trying to just attack his way out of it, but no, it's not going to work. And Orange expertly executing that team fight, just outplaying Execration. Honestly, like, Execration should just be winning these team fights, but they have these super awkward engagements every time. They way overextended for that pickoff on the Silencer. It just did not work out. Did he buy back for that? No. Oh my god. I didn't even kill him. That's bad. Ooh, Fox, what a man. SXO is going to probably shatter here. Very, very close. Yeah, there he goes. And now Sharky. Whoa, whoa. Goodbye, Sharky. Burrow Strike. Double kill for Fox. Have Orange overextended here. Looks like they have a bit. They lose the Lifestealer. And now they're going to go in, take the Roshan for themselves. This might be the edge that Execration needed. To just bring a team fight to the front door of Orange.
Roshan has fallen to the
Invoker, the one who keeps getting picked off, he's going to be the one that picks up the Aegis. Looks like he's going for a BKB himself. He's probably just sick of dying at this point. always the main target, and with good reason. I mean, Tornado EMP just reset the fight for them and make it so they can position themselves for a good RP, a good epicenter, anything like that, and just press the team fight advantage that way. And now it looks like Execration are going to be forming up. They want to move down the front door, the middle lane. They need to take a good team fight to really swing this game back heavily in their favor. Pretty even now. Tower goes down for the Invoker. Winter way in the top is going to be TPing back. Chrysalis online now for the Ember Spirit, so I think we might be in for the Ember show soon. If he is able to pick up a data list, things are going to get very rough, especially for the supports. But Execration just hasn't really gotten the team fights that they've been looking for. They're looking for like Blank RP, Ember Spirit drops in all of his attacks. They shoot Epicenter on it, then a Burrow Strike, and then Invoker just kind of cleans up the rest. But these little clean team fights that Execration have been hoping for just haven't happened. But still Orange hiding inside their base. They know they have to be super selective with their engagements. In the meantime, the Lifestealer is continuing to farm away, switching it over to the net worth. Let's just keep it on here for a while. Ember Spirit is in the lead, but when we've got a couple heroes, it's actually extremely even across the board. And looking at the gold graph, it looks pretty similar. XP actually completely even. And these teams are neck and neck here at 36 minutes. A little bit of a slower paced game. Both teams just trying not to overcommit, trying not to do anything wrong. And Heart picked up here for SXO. Just trying to live through the Ember Spirit damage. I think this is the right choice. BKB finished for the Invoker. And the Daedalus is almost done for Invoker. This is a problematic pickup. Because then these supports are just going to die. Like, Sharky will actually probably just die once this Daedalus is up. Let's see how much he's critting for now. There's an RP. They hit one. Now they need the follow-up. There's the Orchid, but the silence goes off, and now AA is going to choose to fight through this. He pops his own BKB to try to make something happen, but the Rage is going to keep him from doing so. The Shadow Shaman Ward's still there. There's the hit. Oh, but Ninja Boogie gets dragged back. The Tornado misses the BKB, keeping Winter from getting interrupted. Now there's an Ice Wall going down in Orange. Orange just know how to play this one perfectly. Execration can't get what they want, but now the Epicenter moves in. Unfortunately, this is exactly what they want. The Ice Blast comes in as well. AA has bought back for this. They need, or sorry, not AA, but they need to make this happen. The Ember Spirit, Ninja Boogie, he's the one that buys back, and now finally the Aegis is popped. Ember Spirit trying to get his way over here with no BOTs. It's a long journey. Ice Wall goes down. He's trying to make it so they can't chase him down, but no. Mag just watches his teammates die. Ember Spirit coming all the way back over here. There he goes. Darts through. Gets the chains on Winter. Wants to burn him down. 4 staffs away. In Orange have the number of Execration here. They don't get a single kill through that entire fight. Through a buyback. Through an Aegis. Through another death. And Orange just impressing. Execration cannot get the pickoffs that they want. They can't get the team fights that they want. They can't get the clean engagement that they want. Orange is just muddling their plans at every turn, and this Lifestealer is so farmed. He's such a huge danger to everyone on Execration. If they get stuck next to him, they're pretty much dead. But a lot of this comes down to Winter. He has just been playing perfectly, flawlessly. One little misstep from him, and the game is just over. He's just been playing so well. Orange making a very convincing argument to bring this to a game number 3. A ulti sailing through. Hits up on Ysera. Whoop. Sunstrike off the mark. And one thing is BGO1 is not even thinking about Naganums, which I think it's probably a mistake. I mean, he really needs to get one. That item is just so good on that hero. Oh. He knows. He knows. If he gets picked off, that's a lot of their fight gone. A lot of their damage gone. And with that buyback, he is even further away
Radiant structures are
from the Daedalus that he so desperately needs. so many BKBs. They just can't get the engagements they want. The end of the last one looked pretty good, but it just wasn't enough. Orange I can't say it enough. They're just expertly maneuvering this game. Continuing along here, again, Execration, I think, man, I don't even know what they can do now. Like, they've tried everything. They've tried it with Roshan. I think they need the mag to just initiate on them. They keep getting initiated on by the Batrider. They need to get the drop on the other team. And they can't get the drop if Orange keeps smoking like this. Jeez, so aggressive. So many good pickoffs, but this could be a dangerous one for Orange. Smoked up as well. They're going to run into each other. BGO1, is he going to be the bait? He's way in the back here. Are they going to spot him out? They're wrapping all the way around. Firefly dragging them. They're looking for anyone. Smoke still not popped. They know they must be kind of far away. And now I think they've found them. But Ember Spirit, he moves forward. There's the BKB. Silence goes up immediately. They need to kill him. They need to kill someone. There's the RP. This is one they need. Epicenter as well. Is this the fight that Execration need to bring them back in? No, Ninja Boogie. He gets hexed. No, he can't do anything. Fox trying to make something happen. The A ulti is so late. They lose Ninja Boogie. Now, Invoker, he gets lassoed. He's going to get brought back, dragged back. Yseraph with the double kill. Fox on the run. And Execration can't figure it out. They can't find a way to do it. They lose 2 cores for 2 supports. Lasso pushes Fox back. And again, Orange. They just get the drop on him. They wrap all the way around. They make it so Execration can't get the team fight that they so desperately need. It looked good for a little bit, but the silencer ult just keeping everyone from the full effects. Oh my god, what a brutal game here for Execration. They can feel it. They can feel it. They can get one good team fight they can win, but they just can't get it. And Orange is just creeping further and further ahead. Slow and steady, Orange is just picking away and getting a further advantage, picking and picking, and it's just working so goddamn well. And with this farm life stealer to back it all up, they're really able to deliver the damage on whoever they choose to pick off. And now, the net worths are shifting. Sands are shifting the Invoker. Really feeling the effects of not having a Midas this game.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Now they're looking for another. Can they get AA again? Ping's coming out. Maybe they need more defensive wards. I don't know what they need, but Execration need to figure out what it is sooner rather than later, because things are getting very bad for them. They're going to start losing pretty soon to straight up team fights, just to the OD, to the life stealer. And they need to figure out a way to make it happen for them. The BKB is getting lower and lower and lower. And we'll see. They get it. Oh, they're going to move on the Batrider. This is what they need. They need to be able to initiate on them. But Life Stealer just kills immediately the Sand King who moves forward. Silence is used. But they try to get the drop on him. Immediately the silence comes out. And XXO just like 2 hits the Sand King. He's like, whatever. Do it. Do it. Try to kill me. Try to kill me. Do it. And Ninja Boogie just can't figure out a way to make this team fight happen for his team. Double damage now for the Life Stealer. 30 more seconds till the Infest is up. Lasso ready to go. And we just wait here to see. Can Execration set it up? I mean, again, they keep getting... I mean, they even got the drop on the Batrider now, but it's just... so late that this Life Stealer is so farmed. This OD is so farmed. He almost has another item on top of this Hex. And with the BKBs ticking down, it's going to become better and better and better. And things are only going to get better for Orange. And if Execration want to win, they need to win a team fight right now. Like the door is closing. It's like a slow toddler who barely knows how to walk that's closing it. But it is slowly, slowly getting closed as Orange just inching their way toward victory. I mean, one big team fight can easily blow it open here, though, for Execration if they get one engagement that they really need. And now they're going to smoke up. Gathered up. Do they actually have a smoke? No, they don't, but I think they should smoke up. Roche is up. And I don't think Orange noticed this. They just checked it 2 seconds ago. There is a ward here, but the Invoker is invisible, bypassing that completely. Ember gonna dart in. Looks like Execration are gonna be able to sneak a Roshan here. Is this gonna be enough? Execration have just lost fight after fight. They can't figure out a way to really make what they want happen. And he's gonna get picked off. Oh, they can't lose this now. I mean, you can't lose heroes like this and expect to win the team fight. He buys back. This is Execration's last stand. And now the Invoker. Cold snapping, but he's stuck in the trees. Tornado goes through. OD, oh my god, just annihilates the Magnus right after buying back. So now he's down for the whole fight. And Orange, are they just going to take this one back? We're like, alright, well, good luck, you started Roche. There's the Ice Wall, Ninja Boogie moving in. No, he gets A-bladed, but he's not able. Who has the Aegis? Lifestealer is the one that picks it up in the end. He goes down. Ninja Boogie blows up Sharky with it. Pops the BKB. They're on the run. No ultimates left, though, for Orange. Oh, but just a lasso. Lasso, all that's left in the tank, but it's more than enough to pick off Ninja Boogie, and I don't think Execration can win now. Magnus, after already buying back, loses Ember Spirit. He dies as well. And I think they're just going to push up now. Finally, they're on the front foot. Their foot is on the gas, and they are driving down full speed ahead. What a freaking game from Orange. Pick-off after pick-off, not giving away anything.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Dodging all the team fights that are not favorable for them, just expertly maneuvered like a scalpel in the hands of a skilled physician. Winter maneuvering his team to victory here. EMP goes back, but
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
What a game from Orange. And now finally, the gold lead back in their favor. XP has been the entire time 15,000 XP. Jeez. And honestly, a lot of that, these two guys right here. A-Blade is up 3,000 gold. 4,000 gold for the OD. Just buy a refresher now? Probably an option. Does need BOTs at some point. Might be a safer purchase. And Execration again, they smoke back up. They keep trying to force these fights, and maybe they should just be letting Orange push into their base, but I'm not sure Orange ever actually will unless they know that they're like half of them are dead. Orange are playing this so conservatively and so carefully that Execration just can never possibly get what they need, which is just a good and clean engagement. They just have these super scrappy fights. It's just not working out. Now, Orange gonna smoke up as well. Two smoke teams might run into each other. Oh, there's the BKB. Winter moves it forward. Silence pops as well. They're gonna chunk down Ninja Boogie, and I don't think there's any way Execration come back. Triple kill, 3 down for Execration. The Invoker dies. Ninja Boogie dies. And now Fox and the Ancient Apparition are all that left, hiding in the fountain. And I just don't think Execration can win this one now. Think we're on game 3. Invisibility! I don't like to call it till it's over, but Orange have just played this one so perfectly. Poor Shadow Shaman, 0-7. And now there's a Hex picked up. A Hex on the Silencer. And on the other side of things, we just have a lot of BKBs that don't even seem to be doing anything, really.
Dire's middle tower.
And now Orange finally march straight to the base, start slapping that tower, taking that thing down, and it's up to Execration now, or Execration, to summon a defense. And I don't think they can. I don't think there's anything they can do at this point. They see Fox, there's an epicenter for him, maybe that's enough. Curse of the Silent popped. And down goes one Rex. Orchid goes out. Now Fox moves forward. Winter's still here. TP's moving forward. Now Ninja Boogie immediately hacks. Can't do anything. Double kill godlike for OD. There's the RP just on Ysera. But what's going to happen on the other side as soon as the Life Stealer starts hitting him back? And Fox somehow gets a double kill. They push them back. But one Rax has already died, and SXO, I think, is just waiting for a way to get back into this. Fox with a triple kill Sandstorm. But now SXO, can he just turn this one around and start man fighting? Yes, he can! They can't do anything about this Life Stealer. He's just way too big, way too large. Still has Infest available. Gonna pop into a creep, lives through the skewer, pops out, gets another one, pops the open wounds, and now Invoker is running for his life. Silence pops out, and he can't make it out. Triple kill for SXO. What a performance from Orange Esports. This Life Stealer playing his heart out. Open wounds is now available 4 steps away. He's been running around with 60 HP. Is he finally gonna go down? No, no, he's not. Sandstorm. He has to armlet toggle his way, rages out, and he is just going to leave. Goodbye, Life Stealer. 12-2. SXO. Oh my god, what a player. Unreal. Orange Esports. You've earned a fan today, boys. And now the gold lead is just exponential. XP over 25,000. That has to be one of the highest leads I've ever seen. And Execration just can't figure out how to make it work. Ninja Boogie gets hexed before he gets his BKB off. He dies instantly, and they just can't do it from there. The OD dealing out bales of damage. And now I think it's just time for them. I don't know how they could win. They just have to tap out. They're going to try their damnedest. Long drawn out team fight, and the Life Stealer just reign supreme. These crits are not nearly high enough. And I think we're going to see a Batrider ban next time. They let the Batrider slip through, and they're just, you know, they have good tools to deal with it, but it's just not enough. Even the 1,000 crits, that was just killing the Shadow Shaman. Shadow Shaman literally dies if he gets Flight Fisted. He just dies. And there's a crit from the Daedalus, but it's just not even close to enough. Now Winter moving forward again. The Life Stealer's inside. He pops the BKB, gets hexed. Hey, 3 hits and he's dead. How are they supposed to compete against that? Unbelievable. What a game for Orange. Still, they're just trying to turtle it. I don't understand how they're going to... I mean, they've been so close. So close in a couple of these team fights of just finally pushing it their way, but I think now it's just far too late.
Top tower is
Iron advantage is just way too much. There's a Shiva's now on Ysera.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
And they're just going to march forward now. I mean, they know they've got a huge advantage. Winter, oh my god, he's just walking through the base. He's looking for a pickoff. Is he going to get one? Pops the BKB, pulls back BG, and he goes down. Nothing they can do, and Nix, look at this, the A-Blade. Gonna secure him the kill on the Invoker. And with it, maybe the game, I don't know if they can do it, and an RP comes through. But with the Invoker dead, there's just not enough follow-up. Fox has come through, he's been the only light for them this entire game. But now the Life Stealer is just so big. Finally, no, he's still not dead. He's jumped inside Winter. Now, Ysera just manning up, moving forward, trying to knock down the racks. The Shadow Shaman hitting the ranged barracks. The Life Stealer still just hiding inside, regenning up. Finally, he pops back out. Just needs to hit the racks a couple of times, and it's going to fall. There's the rage. Oh my god.
Dire's top barracks.
What a game. What a game. Fox, he's dead. They just have so much damage. Goodbye. Oh, not dead quite, but it has to get skewered away now. That means that you is gonna die. Force that forward. What? There's the bash. There's the kill. This life stealer. There finally is the GG. In Orange Esports, they worked for this one so hard. I mean, they just set so many pickoffs. How do you go against that Batrider? You really can't. And I think we're going to see a Batrider ban in the next one. I don't think there's any way they're going to let that one through their grips again. No way they're going to let Winter pick that one up. And in a 55-minute battle, Orange Esports take it home. I'm What Is Hip. You can see more from me at What Is Hip TV on Twitter and on highground.tv, my new casting little organization. But we're here on Beyond the Summit. Hope you guys have been enjoying. Game number 3 coming up soon for Orange Esports going up against Execration.